rocking like the Arabs then. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying? Wear what they wear. Put the sandals and stuff on. Run around with sandals on when it's 20 below.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like the Africans in Minnesota and all over the place. They do it.
Yeah, I was going to get up on them next because
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
that too. Right?
Oh,
The
I did
crust.
not get it.
Now they don't even need shoes. The crust on their feet is like shoes.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying?
ah.
You know, like they can step out in the snow.
And you know, they don't flinch.
Right,
They don't flinch.
right. Their feet don't get cold or none of that. You know what I'm saying? They stump their toe, it ain't nothing. They just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It don't mean anything. Their
Right.
toes are so damn hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but we are not the same people as them. We ain't going outside with no shoes on in the
Right.
winter. We not doing that.
Right.
Negroes is not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Them heathens, they do that type of stuff. We gonna rock some cold boots or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. You
Right.
know, for the winter time. You know, we're gonna be stylish in the winter time. Believe that. You know. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You got it. Okay.
Ezra chapter 9, verse 12. Now therefore, give not your daughters unto their sons, neither take their daughters unto your sons.
Right. You know. And notice it's talking from the standpoint of the fathers and the parents here. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if you 40, 50 years old, your parents and everything is still supposed to be an authority figure over you. You know what I'm saying? And they should have a strong say in actually who you get with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see, here's how destroyed we are now. You have a black father, black father and black mother. You know, they'll say the black father will say something like, "Well, long as he treat her right, he don't even know what the hell right treatment even is.
Mm-hmm.
He don't even understand it. How the hell a slave gonna talk about right treatment?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well, as long as you treat my daughter right, he's not gonna treat your daughter right. He's gonna pump her and he's gonna damn dump her and that mixed kid you're gonna be raising.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna raise the enemy right inside your house. You know what I'm saying? Camouflaged as one of you. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be calling him, you're gonna be calling him black. And he might run around with your last name on top of that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because that's what them heathens do, Them heathens, the bottom shelf Brad and all of that, they put a baby off in that black woman, you know what I'm saying? Now she's raising Rosemary's baby, a little devil.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, can't nobody say that he ain't black. But then she'll brag on him being half white. You know what I'm saying? She'll brag on that. Because your sister get a black woman get a damn white man, she wants the world to know that she got a white man. Black men is not so bad in that area because we always had damn near always had white women at the art, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hell, they came for us. You know what I'm saying? When they was screwing us even when it was illegal. You know what I'm saying? Going just like in Malcolm X when they met them white girls at that club. You know what I'm saying? Because white women could go to black clubs. You couldn't go to their clubs, but they could come down to where you was at. You already know that they was on a straight up meat hunt. They hunters just like their daddy. You know what I'm saying? They came down to hunt some bucks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but at the same time though, I have seen black men brag on having a white, woman as if, if she's something great, and as if that they ain't trying to get at you your whole damn life. You know what I'm saying? Right. Hell, just as many damn white women try and get at you as black women do. But see, when it comes to black women, it's not so with the white men though. Not as many white men is trying to get at them like that. You know what I'm saying? White man always he gonna love his white woman more than anything. I don't care. You can walk prance down the street with the camera in white neighborhoods. That's an evil habit of black women too. You know what I'm saying? These model type of black women. Even Erica Badu did that, walk naked down the street in front of a bunch of white people. You know what I'm saying? And that video that she had done, in front of white people's kids and all of that. They didn't give a damn. You had that one black woman that went into that restaurant one time, bouncing her big butt, and dude's like, my kids was there. That's a damn shame. Look, doing all of that for attention, right there. That's one of the biggest drugs of black women is attention. You know what I'm saying? That's worse than crack, worse than, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I mean, you got to think about the feminist movement.
Right.
Am I not a woman movement?
Yeah. And you know who they were saying that to? They wasn't asking no black man, am I not a woman? They was asking that question to white men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But now today is transformed.
Right.
Today, once again, going back to Roe versus Wade, my body, my choice.
Right. Right.
All that stuff. It has transformed to like where it's both. Kind of go both ways.
So didn't they outlaw abortion in certain states now?
Yes.
Yeah.
In certain states, they still are not allowing it, but they're going through the process of whether they want to legalize it or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and also to the Supreme Court, as far as I know, that's still going on as well.
Yeah,
so
they
it's legal everywhere, stuff like that. But certain states are allowing it, some states are not allowing it. And some states are kind of just sitting on it. They're just kind of going through it just to see whether it's yay or nay. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right.
So it's still an ongoing battle.
Right.
If that's really what you're asking.
Right. I mean, I think the Republicans, a lot of Republicans are actually against abortion, while the Democrats is wholeheartedly about abortion. You know what I'm saying? But the Republicans, they're not making their stance based on loving everybody. No, they want to keep that white race going. You know what I'm saying? And populate that white race. You see what I'm saying? Because, hell, they talk us into killing our children when they sit there and taking fertility drugs where they can have 5 or 6 kids at one time. You know what I'm saying? And they getting state funding for that too. They have 5 or 6 kids, and what do you call them? Twin sex tuplets and all of that. They get funding for that. They not, you know what I'm saying? Just like, remember that show with that Asian dude and that white woman? What was it, Cake Plus 8? Remember that show? They fund them people for that. They split up now, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get money from the government for having all of those children. And think about it. He ain't even a white man. He's an Asian. You know what I'm saying? The dad, he's an Asian. All right, let's keep going.
Nor seek their peace or their wealth forever.
Or their wealth. We should not want to see them be wealthy. Because they damn sure don't want to see you be wealthy. Believe that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And wealth is more than just being rich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wealth is more than that. Wealth, with real wealth comes power. You know what I'm saying? And we're not exercising. Even somebody like Jay-Z and all of them, let him say the wrong damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Let him say the wrong thing. And they will tear his behind down too. You know why? Because he ain't got no power. You know what I'm saying? And that wealth that he got, it's just going to be ate up. You know what I'm saying? It's just, people just going to gobble it. All his lawyers and everything is gobbling it. You know what I'm saying? Jay-Z got a team of lawyers on the payroll. And you know what I'm saying? And they all are rich off of him. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't even been brought to court on nothing yet.
Right.
Yet. You know what I'm saying? They'll let you fly so high, but then they're going to get at you. Bill Cosby, they got at him over some stuff that happened all the way back in the damn 70s, and he wasn't the only one doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? One thing with Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? what one gets busted for, there's a whole slew of them doing it. They do this stuff as a team. You know what I'm saying? If Bill Cosby was drugging women and all of that, you know, who he hung with, the celebrities he hung with, they were on that too. You know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me that Bill Cosby sitting in there, you know, at a party and he's the only damn dude with 100 women in his house? I don't think so.
No.
It wasn't no normal dude. Wouldn't no dude do that? You know what I'm saying? You got all of them women there. First thing you gonna do is you gonna hop on that phone. You know what I'm saying? You gonna call everybody you know. You know what I'm saying? To come over. You know what I'm saying? And get at them broads too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can only knock down maybe 3 that night. Right. So you got 97 holes left. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got 97 holes left. You know what I'm saying? So you got to call up everybody you know. And who does he know? Other celebrities. And what do? They slipping Mickeys too. They own that also. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But at the same time, though, being the fact that they're a celebrity, a lot of times they ain't even gotta slip them no type of Mickey or nothing like that. Especially when they a big celebrity, or A-list. Now, if they get D-list, all right, now they might have to, you know what I'm saying? They might have to do some stuff or whatever to make the women get live and everything. But if you're an A-list celebrity, no, you ain't got to do all of that stuff. But I don't believe that he was. I believe he drugged a few of them, you know, probably in his early days as he was coming up and doing comedy, because he came out with that comedy show Spanish Fly. You know what I'm saying? And that was before he was real famous like that. He was pretty much just a comedian at that time. All right. Says, we'll read that part again. Nor seek their peace or wealth.
Nor seek their peace or their wealth forever.
Forever. We're never supposed to seek their peace or wealth. Yeah, and see, when we seek their peace and wealth, we become participants in making them wealthy. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, what it is, in order to get peace, you got to have war. So what do? We join the military. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's their peace that you're seeking, because you over the military, you over the Ukraine fighting, and they killing your people here. So your mind should be here. You know what I'm saying? You got all these trained soldiers trained to fight and all of that. Well, why don't you, you know what I'm saying? Why don't you take some of that expertise that you got and everything and understand warfare? We don't even, in the military, we don't even be understanding warfare. We just be fighting slaves. Sure. You know what I'm saying? That's you know, these people in the military, they don't want you really to understand war for real. Right. You follow those orders in that damn military, you know what I'm saying, and you go on these missions or whatever the hell the case is, and you know, but it's funny because they don't really understand nothing about war. And war is race based. Even if you was fighting for somebody else, you know, you got, you know, Chinese and stuff in the military here. You know what I'm saying? And in the police force. But they're, you know, even regardless of how Americanized they are, they still about their people first and foremost. They're not about America. Because there's also a scripture that said everybody's going to go into their own people. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going to be with their own people. That's how it's going to crack off. As this war really starts to heat up, and all of these social upheavals and stuff like that, and you know, with the Asian hate bill, because that's going to crack up some steam also, and that's going to force black people away from Asians. You know what I'm saying? It's going to force us away from them. A lot of this is messed up, and we got to be forced to do things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody to do what everybody else just do naturally. You know what I'm saying? We got to be forced to do it. Right. And then, as a result of that, a lot of us got to die. You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame that it's like that. But that is how it is. Okay. You ready to pick up the room?
Nor seek their peace or their wealth forever, that ye may be strong,
It says that we may be what?
that ye may be strong.
That's how we get strong. We get strong by being separate. Because if you end up being Juneteenth was weak, very weak. Because everybody was mingled with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody was mingled with us. Heathens had booths and all of that. You're sitting there at a black event getting black people's money. It's supposed to be the other way around. They're supposed to be giving you their money if they want to go to your event. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, we can be clever with it and make up, things, reasons to keep them out, like what they do us. You know what I'm saying? We can make up things in order to keep them out.
Right.
We can charge them more. You know what I'm saying? Somebody black get a plate, you know what I'm saying? $10 for his plate. But then once the white dude come around, $20. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
$20 for this plate.
We can charge heathens usury, but not showing people.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And we can overcharge them so they get mad and they leave. Cool. That's great. But here's the problem. We see that and we'll get mad. We won't even like the preferential treatment that we even getting from our own people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Which is a damn shame. We sit there and try to argue up on their behalf. Next thing you know, we in a damn fight with our own people just because we charge this white person or this Asian more. You know what I'm saying? Just stay the hell out of it and just be happy that you getting preferential treatment, just like what they would do. Because if you were one of their events, they sure the hell you get charged more. They sure the hell ain't gonna come to bat for you.
Right.
Just believe that. You know what I'm saying? You're giving all of this love and getting none in return.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That makes you the whole world's bitch. You see what I'm saying? It's funny because you got brothers in the penitentiary that won't let nobody take nothing from them. He'll kill you over a pack of noodles. You know what I'm saying? But then come out of the prison and everything, and all of a sudden you give everybody, you spiritually bend over for everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you such a hard dude before. You've been shot, you've been stabbed, you've been shanked. You know what I'm saying? You done shot, stabbed, and shanked people. You know what I'm saying? You ain't let nobody take nothing from you, right? You know what I'm saying? But then you turn around and you let every damn body take something from you. You know what I'm saying? You get that white woman, and all of a sudden you become a tributary to all of her family. You know what I'm saying? Let you come up on something, you know what I'm saying? Start some type of business or something like that. First damn thing you're gonna do is you go hire one of them. Next thing you know, they didn't usurp the whole damn business. They running the damn thing. And now you are the employee of theirs. Right. You the cook. Inside your own business, you'd have been reduced down to the damn cook. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get a bank. You have a bank. You'll start giving loans to all of these white people. You know what I'm saying? And then they're not even paying you back. Next thing you know, they run your damn bank. You know what I'm saying? And then made you the manager.
You're right.
It made you the manager of your own bank.
Right.
While they sitting there as the governing body. You know what I'm saying? Just like a lot of the things that we think that black people own. If you want to see who really controls it, look at the board. Look at the board. You know what I'm saying? Look at the table that makes decisions. And you know what you'll find? Just like with Jordans, we think Jordan owned, you know what I'm saying, his shoes and his shoe company. No, white people own that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they can actually boot him the hell out of it.
That's true.
He ain't nothing but he's like Uncle Ben on the damn rice box or the cream of wheat man. Uncle Ben or the cream of wheat don't own the rice or the cream of wheat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's owned the CEOs of white men. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The ones that make the damn decisions, yeah, they'll come to you to make you feel like you're important. But Michael, what do you think about designing the shoe this kind of way?
Right.
You know, why it may be a little Karen in it. You know. Yeah, so and if he sat there and say, "Oh no, I don't like that," they can decide that they can press the issue. You know what I'm saying? Well, why don't you like it? Such and said, well, I don't like it because of such and such. And as soon as he figured that, oh, maybe this thing is getting a little too heated, he'll be the one to compromise, not them. You know what I'm saying? He said, well, just design it the way y'all want to. You want to put rainbows with have the Nike sign as rainbow? Go right ahead. You know what I'm saying? And make the Jordan pink. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna stand up to none of that. They got gay Nikes and stuff out there now too. You know what I'm saying?
You said what now?
Gay Nikes and stuff like stuff with the rainbow and all of that stuff.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, they got shoes and stuff out there like that now. You know. All right. Let's keep going.
You said what now?
Yeah, want to keep going. Yeah.
That ye may be strong and eat the good of the land and leave it for an inheritance to your children forever.
That's one thing that we got to understand is to leave it, and you are supposed to be telling your children what to do even after they're grown. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You watch millionaires and stuff like that. You know, they on they children's neck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn if they 40 something or whatever the hell the damn case is. They on their children's neck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, make sure that they bow their neck down even long after they grown. You know what I'm saying? They don't go up under that. Hell, they still, even the father dies, they still under that yoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As if he's still alive. And then they put that same yoke upon their children and do the same damn thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how wealth be transferring from generation to generation and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see.
Are you done on that?
Yeah, we done on that. Okay. Now let's go to First Ezra in the Apocrypha 8 and 85. The pink oppresses the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right. Exactly. First Ezra chapter 8, verse 85. Moreover, ye shall never seek to have peace with them.
Right. Because that peace always comes at a price.
Right.
At a price that we can't even afford to pay.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? When they say peace, they trying to find a way to how to get their hooks in you. You know what I'm saying? And knowing this, therefore, we should never seek their peace. You gotta look at the history of everything, you know, and see why you shouldn't do certain things, especially, you know, if it's a commandment given to you not to do it. You know, you look at the history of times when you did it and look at what happened. You know what I'm saying? Now go ahead.
Mm-hmm. That ye may be strong and eat the good things of the land.
Right, that we may eat them and our children may eat them. If you don't do it for yourself, then do it for your children. Who the hell in their right mind would want their children to be disinherited?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's funny, I seen this post that said black people buy buildings, buy a factory or something like that, turn it into a church so we can pray for jobs.
Wow. Good night. Wow. That's
yeah.
Damn. Wow. Good night.
But damn, that's sad, but it's true as hell though.
It is, come on.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Damn, so like them dudes do be factories.
Right.
Mm.
And turn it into church so we can pray for jobs.
That makes sense.
Instead of taking the factory and actually manufacturing something out of the factory. You know what I'm saying?
So like a lot of church buildings be old job buildings.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
You know, it's like I didn't think about that. That's
you
crazy. But you know, I mean, it shows you like there's someone out there, you know, I mean, of course our people, they're watching.
Right.
You know, they are paying attention. It's like, good night.
Right. And here's the funny thing about it though. Here's the messed up thing about it. because even when we do stuff like that, we actually set a trap for ourselves. Because if you whatever you turn into a church, it has to stay that. You can't change your mind and be like, man,
let's change it back.
yeah, let's change this back to a factory and start manufacturing some stuff. You can't do that because it's against the law. Once you call that a church, that's what it has to be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, you ran out of it, the motorcycle club got it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they, have too. Is they call it church. The clubs, they call them churches. Or next thing you know, it becomes some type of damn Freemason building because they call that stuff that too. You know what I'm saying? And so now we put ourselves in a situation to where you can't get out of it. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of crazy stuff that we do. Okay. Yeah, I wanna go to Nehemiah, the 6th chapter. The pink oppresses the devil that the Bible speaks of. Now, this same type of mindset was going on during the time of Nehemiah also. So we get to see a whole lot of, stuff here. And this is also proof that the damn sure ain't talking about no Jewish man.
Right.
Because Jewish people don't operate like this. They never have. They're always about themselves. The only time that they'll sit there and, jump sides and act like they're helping somebody else is when their people is losing real bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Nehemiah chapter 6, verse 1. Now it came to pass when Sanballat and Tobiah and Geshem, the Arabian, and the rest of our enemies heard that I had builded the wall, and that there was no breach left therein, though at that time I had not set up the doors upon the gates.
Right. Build that wall. You build the wall for your defense, the defense of your people.
That's right. Verse 2. That Sanballat and Geshem sent unto me, saying, Come, let us meet together in some one of the villages in the plain of Ono. But they thought to do me mischief.
Right, try to set him up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they come in as friends because they believe that he actually believes that Nehemiah is, their friend, that they're all friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And this is what happens at your Juneteenth thing. They laugh, they scoff.
Right.
On the inside, they scoff at our events and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now they also going to offer their help to build the wall. You know what I'm saying? They're going to offer their help, but they're going to do it, to try to, secretly take us out, to try to stop the work. Go ahead.
Done. Why should verse 3. And I sent messengers unto them, saying, I am doing a great work, so that I cannot come down. Why should the work cease? Whilst I leave it and come down to you.
You see that? They try to misplace Nehemiah, you know what I'm saying, and to keep him from actually doing the work. And they trying to, doing all types of subtle stuff, all types of sneaky stuff to try and hinder that work. They probably trying to, sabotage the mortar, all kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Putting the fake mortar there, or, you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff like that. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Yet they sent unto me 4 times after this sort, and I answered them after the same manner.
They sent to him all of those times. We said, 4 times?
4 times.
Man, they was really trying to get him off of the task. And that's what they do. They try to get us off of the task. They try to get us away from what the Most High wants us to do. to try to get us to do something else. So now that it leaves us naked and wide open for attack and sabotage and all kinds of stuff like that.
Come. Verse 5. Then sent Sanballat his servant unto me in a like manner the 5th time, with an open letter in his hand.
That way you know something's certainly wrong. After the first time, they should have just left it alone. Right. And this is 5 times that they send him to him, you know what I'm saying, for him to, you know, meet them at a certain place. And they would probably try to kill him there.
Right. Verse 6. Oh, sorry.
Because they understood at this time Nehemiah was the prophet and the light of the people at that time.
Right.
Nehemiah and Ezra, they lived during the same time period.
Right. Wherein was written, verse 6. Wherein was written, it is reported among the heathen, and Gashmu saith it, that thou and the Jews think to rebel, for which cause thou buildest the wall, that thou mayest be their king, according to these words.
That's one thing that they don't like. They hate if we have a leader over us. They can't stand that. That's one of the reasons why they kill all the black leaders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't stand that at all.
Right.
You know. They one of their biggest fears that we got a Messiah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know. So where we can be organized.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
Time. Verse 7. And thou hast also appointed prophets to preach of thee at Jerusalem, saying, there is a king in Judah, and now shall it be reported to the king according to these words. Come now, therefore, and let us take counsel together.
Yeah, I want to skip down to the point to where it talks about where they tried to help build the wall, where they call themselves trying to help. Chapter 6.
See what it says.
I can't find it right now, but but they tried to it got to a point to where we had to have a sword in one hand and then building with the other hand. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad things got right there. Where we had to build with a sword in hand because they were trying to build on the wall with us. What they was actually plotting was to secretly slay a whole lot of us in order to mess up the whole wall. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go to Colossians. Let's go to Nehemiah 13. It's 13 and 19.
I was thinking to get that for you.
Okay.
I haven't read it this month, so. Honestly, the whole chapter is bomb.
Yeah.
The whole chapter is really good.
Actually, I think we take it up to let's see. Let's take it up to 15.
Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 15. In those days saw I in Judah some treading wine presses on the Sabbath, and bringing in cheese, and laden asses, as also wine, grapes and figs, and all manner of burdens.
Uh, right. Okay. What was actually going on is on the Sabbath day, they were bearing burdens, all of this stuff and bringing this stuff into the gate, and it's the Sabbath day. Now, here's the thing, because the people round about are all heathens. You know what I'm saying? We get, when we integrate it and everything, we will leave off of keeping the Sabbath. That's what'll happen, because their influence will be so strong over us because they're not keeping the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? And also too is, on the Sabbath day is one of the biggest days that they want to sell us stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even to this day, it's like that. It's one of the biggest days that they want to sell us, all manner of burdens and all of that. And they're using the Sabbath day to get rich off of us. Oh, they're doing the same thing here. You know what I'm saying? Because what are we doing right here? We're doing business here. Okay. Go ahead.
Come. In those days saw I in Judah.
You don't have to take it from the top. All right. We can just go down to it was his and I testified.
And I testified against them in the day wherein they sowed victuals.
Because we start taking on the ways of the heathen, because that's what they're doing.
Right.
We let them around our gates to do that, and we start imitating them, start doing the same damn thing they doing. They going into business selling us stuff, and we going into business selling each other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I bet you the men of Tyre and all of them wasn't buying any damn thing from us. They there just to catch they cutting to make money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they using the Sabbath day here to do so.
Right.
Start with verse 16.
Time. There dwelt men of Tyre.
What are these? These men of Tyre, Phoenician men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Tyre, Zidon, and the Philistines, all of that stuff was one strip, and all of that was considered Phoenicia. So these are Hamites, Africans selling us stuff. Now, who be at black events and all of that selling us stuff? One of the main people is Africans.
Right.
Go, yeah.
Okay. There dwelt men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish and all manner of wine, and sold on the Sabbath unto the children of Judah and in Jerusalem.
Now you know that this ain't talking about no damn Jewish people.
Right.
The Jewish people would never let that go down with them. You know what I'm saying? Anything they come in to sell something. They're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not going, they're not going to be buying stuff. They don't even, they ain't letting no other race of heathen come in on their Sabbaths and high holy days to sell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even though they ain't the people, they'll be greatly insulted.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we should be. We should be greatly insulted. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they should, we should rebuke them into where they know not to even come around to try and sell us a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Even when it ain't a high holy day or whatever, we should be skeptical and still even with buying stuff from them. You know what I'm saying? We should actually hate buying stuff from them.
Right.
We buy it, we gotta, buy it grudgingly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that we be in the right mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Because we don't, because we become the damn poster boy and the damn, the billboard for every damn thing that any type of heathen got. You know what I'm saying? We run around as a damn walking billboard. That's when they start making polo shirts, the signs real big and stuff like that. They weren't doing that stuff at first. Polo would just break a little corner right there, right there. You know what I'm saying? Little polo shirt right there. When we start wearing it, then they boom, made it a billboard. You know what I'm saying? Walking billboard. Now we got to learn to stop, patronizing every damn body else's businesses, man. You know what I'm saying? And what are we doing right here? Patronizing their damn business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, these dudes could have came out with some damn fishing, some stylish fishing gear. We'd be running around with it on. You know what I'm saying? You know, dead serious. The trout wear and had it real big and all that trout wear. And all of a sudden, everybody buying it. You know what I'm saying? And then done blown it into something that it wasn't at first. You know what I'm saying? It's like we did with Dickies and all of that. You know what I'm saying? Dickies before that never had a big sign on it. You ain't have no Dickie T-shirt with Dickie real big and all of that stuff. You didn't have none of that stuff. You know, and Dickies was $11 for a pair of pants and $11 for this shirt. The outfit was $22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but then look at it now. You know, we done blew that stuff into, you know, to where they up there with big names in clothes and all of that. When that stuff just started out as work wear. You know what I'm saying? Work wear. A lot of people didn't. You know, they just knew it as a work outfit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? When we start rocking it, you know, so just imagine if we take, you know, our advertising or only patronize our own stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then make everybody wear our stuff, but then they have to buy it from us. And they can't buy into the stock either. You know what I'm saying? You know, ain't nobody, you know, they ain't buying into, you know, people ain't running around buying into Chinese stock.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Chinese is keeping every damn thing that they got. They keeping it Chinese.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? They're not letting you own pieces of their company and stuff like that. And even if they do, somehow they seeing a greater benefit of giving you 2 shares. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna make you sell it out. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna buy you out of those shares.
Right.
You know. And that's what they do to black people all the damn time. You buy, you know, you got some shares and such and such, and they're gonna let the stuff build up. You know, you ain't doing nothing but you know, investing in their gambling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you're really doing for real. And then they give you a little cut and buy you out. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be a forced buyout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't want to sell, you're gonna have to sell, which shows that you really don't own those damn shares of stock for real. They just, you know, playing a game with you and give you a little piece of change, you know what I'm saying? And then they take back their shares. You see what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you nor your child will be able to get a job at that company. And you won't sit on the damn board. You're not going to be a CEO or any of that. They just used you. And that's just that. You know what I'm saying? There dwelt men of Tyre also therein, which brought fish, and sold all manner of ware, and sold on the Sabbath day to the children of Judah. Because see, if you sell it to the children of Judah, then the other tribes is going to want to buy the stuff too, following behind the tribe of Judah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They'll target, understand, they'll target us first, you know, because they understand, you know, that if we do it, then everybody else will follow, you know, the tribes will follow, you know, suit and start doing it also. Next thing you know, they got a whole goddamn fishing company, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, boats lined up and down as far as the eye can see. They become Fortune 500 fishermen. You know what I'm saying? Like Gordon's, you know what I'm saying? The Gordon's fishermen, you know what I'm saying? Then I contended with the nobles of Judah, and said unto them, what evil thing is this that ye do, and profane the Sabbath day? Did not your fathers thus, and did not our God bring all this evil upon us and upon this city? Yet ye bring more wrath upon Israel by profaning the Sabbath day. He went straight to the elders. The elders was approving this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And they probably out there buying stuff too. You know, but this is how we get infiltrated. You know what I'm saying? And they shouldn't be selling us stuff. They should be giving us stuff.
Right.
Instead of selling it to us, they should be giving us, because all of them have done us wrong and then got rich off of us. They should be giving things to us. Now, matter of fact, this one, let's see, what was it? With Jehoshaphat, and I think it's Chronicles, First or Second Chronicles, some 15, I think it is.
What is that?
What it's talking about is when the fear of the Lord fell upon all the nations, and they brought all types of gifts to Jehoshaphat. They didn't go and sell a damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was closing out with this.
Okay.
I make this point.
Second Chronicles, chapter 17, verse 11. Also, some of the Philistines brought Jehoshaphat presents and tribute silver, and the Arabians brought him flocks 7,700
For
rand.
free. For free. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to buy it. It's the fear of the Lord. See, when we together in unity, then that makes the fear of the Lord fall upon everybody.
Right.
Because one of the things that they always try to fight is our ability to unify, right? Now, if we do it and then we withstand the persecution that would actually come from them, and we still keep standing, with our own, then the fear of the Lord will fall upon them. Now they're going to be trying to, make peace offerings.
Right.
That's how it's supposed to be right there.
Right.
Go on that.
Yeah, done. From the top of it.
Okay.
Also, some of the Philistines brought Jehoshaphat presents and tribute silver.
Right.
And the Arabians brought him flocks, 7,700 rams, and 7,700 he goats.
Did it say they sold it to him? Yeah, they brought the gift. Now we want to be rich and prosperous. We got to be separate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You only as rich as your poorest people.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Good night.
You only as rich as your poorest people.
That's right. I mean, that's a good point. Good night. So, like, if I may, based on what you just said, like a lot of people gotta understand. People always say that the ghettos need money.
Right.
The ghettos is suffering. We're dying. We don't have resources. Go talk to your pastor.
Right.
Because that's who you're giving the money to.
Right.
How is there a Christian church at the end of your corner, every corner in the ghetto, but you're suffering and you're dying? How come there's a grocery store? You got these liquor stores. You got all these stores where there's a bunch of heathens that you don't see none of your people in.
Right.
But somehow your community is still poor and suffering, and y'all need resources.
Right.
Stop giving your money to the corner stores. Stop giving your money to the pastor.
Right.
To the churches. That's why you're poor.
Right. Now you want help with this? Let me show you a technique. Next time you have to buy something from a heathen, it's something that you need, and you have to buy it. When you buy it, you can smile and say, hey, and just be, cordial and courteous and all of that stuff. But inside, so you mother. You mother. Fucker. You know what I'm saying? Say that on the inside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And see how much you'll start to resent the fact that you have to buy things from them. And that's a good start. Don't go over to your inside and be all jolly just because you're getting a damn a pop and a bag of chips from that corner store that the damn Arabs or Somalians or whatever damn own. When you go up, buy your stuff, and then on the inside, you mother. You know what I'm saying? You do that, you practice doing that, and that'll start to help you out. You see what I'm saying? So next time you run across a black business, you happy.
Right.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You happy that, you know what I'm saying? It's another thing too, black business owners, man, damn, you got to reduce some of the prices of your products, man. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that you got a grill out there and this and that, but don't sit there and be selling just a plain damn cheeseburger and charge $6, $7 for that. That's only gonna make a poor man drive him to McDonald's where he can spend 10 for a whole meal.
Right.
Don't tempt the man to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Show some, and then at the same time too, don't just because you got a business or whatever and you cooking food, don't Karenize your food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, I'm just saying, a lot of times, we just be trying to slop each other just to try and make the money. You know what I'm saying? Just to try and catch our cut off another Negro. We got to look at our practices, man. And that's one of the reasons why we on the damn bottom too. Our practices, man. Practices and stuff like that. We just think about making money.
Right.
You can't don't look at your business like you looked at the dope game.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't look at your legitimate black business how you looked at the dope game. Don't think of just flipping money. You know what I'm saying? Taking your money and making it flip. That's a loser's mentality. That's a drug dealer's mentality. A small time drug dealer's mentality. On top of that, you're just trying to double up. In a lot of cases, you're trying to triple up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then at hamburger ain't cost you much to make, you know what I'm saying? But at the same damn time, you charge somebody $7 just for the burger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just for the burger alone. You know what I'm saying? You buy 2 dry ass burgers, you done spend $12.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For $14. We got to stop doing that. Really though, you know what I'm saying? We got to start, because businesses ain't just about flipping no damn money.
Right.
Businesses are always race-based and community-based. We knew this. We understood this like back in the 50s and 40s. Mm-hmm. We understood that. You know what I'm saying? We understood that the business owner is actually a servant of the community.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He is a servant. He's not king because he owns a damn business. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's not better than, and that's another bad thing that we got real bad too. We so busy to think that we're better than another brother.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or sister. And that's one of the things that destroys us too. Because hell, we all slaves here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what? Just because you flip, you was able to flip flip a quarter. You was able to make $1 out of 15 cents. You know what I'm saying? And the other brother, you know what I'm saying, he's struggling just to get a nickel. You're not better than him. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing that we got to damn, that's why I always talk about putting the value up on your brother. You know what I'm saying? You just put the value up on yourself. You're just trying to be a high-class slave. You know what I'm saying? Looking down at another slave as if he is part of an inferior house. No, nigga, you in the same house as him. It's called America. You know what I'm saying? That's a house that both of y'all belong to. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, we have the ICBK coming out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, at the Comedic Journey of Hana. Pay your tithes, support this truth, support the men that are out here on the battlefield fighting to free you and to make you separate so that we can actually understand what true prosperity is.
That's right.
I'm about to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Maccabia.
No, it's what. I appreciate it. It's like if I could give you a hand, very class. All right. ISUBK security announcements. We are the ISUBK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here they are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves to the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers chapter 18, verse 21. Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10 means tenth in the Hebrew, Mayashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offered for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. I want to say that's the Feast of Blowing, no, Memorial Blowing of the Trumpets, which is going to be in September. All right. I'll give y'all the exact date and exact time as well, and day on top of that. Okay. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. And with that being said, I imagine upon your hapadam, which means to rise and face the east. All right. And we are going to get into the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Mashamayim.
Mashamayim.
Nathalanao.
Dalanao.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Ko.
Ko.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakana.
Wasalaknao.
Kabawakana.
Kawakinao.
Kasalakana.
Kasalaknao.
Kabawakana.
Waflanao.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Taba'ah.
Riyanao.
Wanasawan.
Wanasawan.
Abo.
Bo.
Hawashayana.
Hawashayana.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Right.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Naka.
Ka.
Hamalakwa.
Malakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Watapara.
Wa'atapara.
La'alamya.
Na'alayim.
Aman.
Aman.
In English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
The kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
That will be done
In earth,
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
and forgive us of our debts,
Give us our debts.
as we forgive our debtors.
We forgive our debtors.
And lead us not to
And
temptation,
lead us not into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Amen.
Amen.
Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Shemel Shai,
Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Barak Lanaw,
Barak Lanao.
Vayashala,
Vayashala.
Wahabayah,
Abayah.
Sapari,
Sapari.
Barak,
Barak.
Raka'ah,
Raka'ah.
Magun,
Pagan.
Hagun.
Pagan.
Say the name of love once. Everyone repeats the name once. For those that's on social media, if you have a loved one that you want to pray for, put the name in the chat and we will repeat in the room.
ICPK Minnesota.
ISK Minnesota.
All of ICPK.
All of ISK. ISK Minnesota.
ICPK Minnesota.
Islamic School UPK.
Israelite School UPK.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yahweh Shai.
Yahweh Shai.
The angels.
Angels.
The generals.
Generals.
The captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
The students.
Students.
The sisters.
Sisters.
The children.
Children.
All destroyed of Israel.
All destroyed of Israel.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Kadasayan.
That's Zion.
Tarak.
Tarak.
Amangabar.
Mangaba.
Kanagabar.
Kanagaba.
Kawaniala.
Ranyala.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Sister South Dakota.
This is South Dakota.
Sapara.
Sapara.
Tazayat.
Tazayah.
Hazara.
Nazara.
Yapa.
Yaka.
Shara.
Shara.
UPK Minnesota.
UPK Minnesota.
Desiree Davis.
Desiree Davis.
All of UPK.
All of UPK.
Samuel.
Samuel.
Zane.
Zane.
Zion.
Zane.
Joseph Daniel.
Joseph Daniel.
Carisha Daniel.
Marisha Daniel.
Jerisha Daniel.
Jerisha Daniel.
The Willis family.
The Willis family.
The Slaughter family.
The Slaughter family.
The Peterson family.
Peterson family.
The Patterson family.
Patterson family.
The Daniel family.
Daniel family.
The Johnson family.
Johnson family.
All of Israel.
All of Israel.